You guys ready?
It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always winged it.
We're gonna get killed.
What you mean, we, white boy? You ready?
Here we go.
What up, everybody? Welcome into the OG NBA Betting Show. Got my guy Babano, got Dutchie with me, and Wham Bam will be sliding through shortly. Man, I didn't even bet anything yesterday in association, so I just was chilling. But how y'all feeling today, man? I'm gonna go to Babano first. How you feeling today?
Yeah, good. It's kind of an even day. Horrible call with Miami, but I just thought they were going to play hard. They didn't. They were ready to go home. They weren't ready to make that trip back to Cleveland when you live in Miami. I get that. And we certainly saw that last night from the Miami. It was over in the first quarter. So no good with that bet, but we were very good with Houston. Best bet for the show yesterday. It came through. Had tons of chances to win the game, but just what I thought, that just because Jimmy Butler's back, it's not going to be an automatic easy win for Golden State. Sometimes everybody relaxes a bit. And look, Houston played hard, just couldn't close in the end. And that's the issue the Rockets have run into in this series. Hard to win these close games when you got Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler on the other side. It's just that simple.
1000%. And the people in the chat showing some love to my guy Wham Bam with that Van Fleet yesterday. Yeah, that was a good one, Van Fleet. Got that.
He's usually good bouncing back. Yep.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Dutchie, what's good with you? How you feeling up there?
The NBA is a hell of a drug. Hey, looking at the plug. Yeah, it's good to be with you guys. Good to be with you. I'm happy Babano hit his best bet. Don't get it twisted. And I'm happy Van Fleet did his thing too for our boy Wham Bam. But first, let me give a shout out to. Let me talk about some shit that matters. Chill, Will, Justin, OG Stacks in the building. Mark A, Casey, I see you, young lady. Shout out to all the real ones holding us down. Let's run up the likes. Let's hit the like button like I'm hitting this plane. And let's fucking go. But yesterday, man, I just don't understand the NBA today, man. This shit is so fugazi. It's like when you go outside, man, you just go in like what you see. It's like it's all around you. You just can't really, appreciate the small things in life because the shit just is getting fucking weaker as week every day. Watered down, man. That's what I'm saying. How do the Warriors let Van Fleet look like Steph Curry? This motherfucker, I can't pronounce his name, but the white boy can ball, man. But god damn, man, you let these two boys beat you, man. Shout out to my guy Bobano with the points. He got 4.5 too. That's lovely. I was on the other side. I took the 3.5. I just don't get it, man. I honestly, that's a bum ass team over there with Houston. They got heart, but that's a bum ass team. The Warriors should have ran them boys out the motherfucking bay, but not in today's NBA. And we seen it the other day. I didn't get to talk to y'all yesterday, but how the fuck did the Lakers lose to the Minnesota? I can't explain the shit that I see. I really can't. And you look at Miami. I didn't even know Bobano was on Miami, but you're down by fucking 40 points at halftime. In today's NBA, 3-0 back against the wall. Come on, man. I ain't seen this shit like this before, man. But I'm excited for today. We got 4 games. And I'm going to, hopefully get back to the bag because your boy's been struggling. The plug has been watered the fuck down. It's a drought in this bitch, and we need to hit him over the head. So hopefully Babano, Skee in the chat will help me out with that. All right.
Hey, so it's been choppy waters for sure. But we still got some ways we could finish strong. Damn, there was one thing I wanted to say, but I can't remember. So we're just gonna keep going. All right, first game up. No, I wasn't gonna say nothing. First game, we're gonna go Bucks and Pacers. Opened up Pacers -7, now -8. Total down from 225 to 222.5. And we know there's Neesmith game time decision. Let me just refresh his game time decision. Dame Achilles injury. We've seen this team play plenty of times without him. They've been more than capable of scoring. Still not the best defensively, and we know Indiana's going to play with pace. So I think the line went down just based off injury news, but I don't agree. Cabano, what do you think?
There should be points. I think there'll be more Indiana points. I think this series probably ends tonight with the Pacers getting it done. I was on Milwaukee in game 1. Bad call. I was on Milwaukee in game 2, but I had the team total and the Bucks point spread split. So I won with the team total, but I lost with the point spread. And then game 3, I took Milwaukee, figuring, hey, they can't go down 3-0, and they got it done. But I jumped ship for the first time in this series in game 4 and took Indiana plus the points at Milwaukee. And I said, because I didn't love game 3. Indiana had a good start in game 3, the must-win game for Milwaukee. And it only took until the second half for the Bucks to finally wake the fuck up and get going in game 3. So I wasn't thrilled with that victory that the Bucks had. And I'm like, this is the Pacers series here. And I took Indiana in game 4. Obviously, Dame got injured early, and that was all she wrote, and the Pacers blew them out. And maybe there's a little effort from Milwaukee. I didn't see any effort defensively the other night in game 4. So how can I bet on you to show that effort tonight here? I like the Pacers here. I laid the 7 full game. Pacers team total over 114.5. I split it with both. Pacers spread, Pacers team total over. I don't see where the stops come from Milwaukee. You couldn't have the guts and the fortitude on your home floor to avoid 3-1 down with any sort of defense. Why should I trust it here tonight? And I'm with Skee. I think the full game over could get there. Will Milwaukee contribute enough to that over to get you there is the question. It did go over in game 4. Milwaukee got you enough, but I trust more Indiana doing the bulk of the scoring. So I don't mind the full game over. Even I might bet it small, but primarily here for me, Pacers -7, and especially that Pacers team. Pacers team total is my favorite bet in this game, over 114.5.
Pacers team total. I definitely can understand that. And I talked to Vino earlier. He likes Bucks team total. So I didn't really want to exclude either one of the sides. I thought both sides can contribute. I'm thinking about
They haven't stopped Indiana at home. Those 2 games at the field house, the first 2, Milwaukee defense couldn't do anything against Indiana. So I think the Pacers do get theirs. But yeah, Milwaukee, season over if they lose. Could they get going offensively tonight? Yeah, it's possible.
Dutchy, you think Milwaukee can do anything in this one? Or is this 1, 2, 3 Cancun?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Wolfgang in the building. I see you, my man. Daryl Benton in the building. Shit. With this one, I really like the team. I got 115.5 though, so I got 115.5 on the team total. They went over this number 3 out of the 4 games. 120s in 2 out of the 3 victories. I just think. Yeah, I think it's a good bet, realistically. I think, you could say, oh, Dame ain't been out there that much anyways. They played this series knowing Dame wasn't really it. I tried to tell y'all motherfuckers that in game 2. I did take an L in game. I was 5-0 in this series until game 4. I thought the Bucks would handle them. So shout out to Bobano for that. I thought we'd see the best Dame we've seen. And unfortunately, we've seen Dame tear his fucking Achilles. So I don't think Milwaukee is going to be too competitive in this game. Maybe early, but I don't think Indiana takes it easy on these boys. They don't like each other, and that's simple. They have no mercy for these boys. They're going to have 70 at halftime. Will Milwaukee show up? I'm not betting on that. You know what I mean? But I like the over 115.5 team total for the Pacers.
Daniel thinks it's levels. He says Pacers -7.5. Thinks they're on another level in this.
I agree with that, but where do we I was laying 4.5 and 5 with them. Why am I going to lay 7.5?
Right.
Dame wasn't. I agree with it, but I just feel like the value's a little bit been taken away from us.
Yeah, that's why I split it. I like the -7 because I think they've won both games by 8 or more at home, if I'm not mistaken, Indiana. So they could cover the number, but I like the team. I like splitting it up with the bigger favorites. Team total over and the point spread.
All right, let's move over to the next one.
Siakam over points is one prop I bet too. Siakam over points.
Pistons and Knicks. Spread hasn't really moved. Total's gone up 2 points. And Stewart is game time. No Ivy. So the Knicks, the Pistons really got screwed in that last one at the end. So my personal opinion has been they're going to get a friendly whistle today. I'll ask you. I'm going to go to you first here, Dutch. Do you agree with that? We've seen a couple close games so far. Do you think we'll see another one here tonight?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. This series frustrates me a little bit. I feel like I should have had made more money off of this and gave some money back. I don't know, man. I guess maybe I'm overlooking the giving this Knicks team a little too much credit. I think they got probably the best starting five in the league. I know their bench is light. I think they're well coached. I know they were better than Milwaukee, and I had that kind of like there. But how are they having so much trouble with Detroit? Is what I'm understanding. Like I got lucky to win that game. I had them plus 110, 115 over the weekend. I got lucky. But to me, they're just better at every fucking position outside Cade Cunningham, in my opinion. You know, I'm taking Cade, but I mean, you got Jalen Brunson giving you 30 every night to match Cade. So how the fuck are they not just? I just don't get it. So I like the Knicks here. First half, they're plus 17, I believe, at halftime. You know, in these games, average of right under 5 points per game at half. This seems the longer this game goes, the more Detroit fucking hangs around. You know what I mean? Somehow, some way, New York had that fourth quarter, and it looked like I probably should have still taken the L. Hardaway was obviously fouled, so I see what you're saying there, Skee. But I think the Knicks come out and put it on these boys early, so I like the 2.5 minus 115, and I think the Knicks should route these boys. But I thought that a lot, and it hasn't happened. So another series where I'm just kind of like, what the fuck am I watching here? Because position by position, I mean, New York's just a better basketball team. So,
Fabano, what do you think?
The Pistons have shown some real fight, real heart in this series. You know, down in game one, they blew the game and they came back and they won game two at the Garden. Obviously, we saw them game three. They give the Knicks credit, played well. Game four, I thought they played a great game. They were down in the first half. They've taken multiple punches and they've responded. This is the ultimate ask to respond to a punch like they suffered at the end of that game, because that's a brutal loss for them. Tough, painful. I thought they got a bad whistle at the end, but at the end of the day, they got to show it again one more time. I keep thinking this is like a Knicks last possession, maybe win the game and the series. I don't know if Detroit's going away quietly. So I did take a small shot. Detroit plus 6 full game here in this one. I think this could open up too. You saw the over. I think we're due for a higher scoring game. You're getting a little value in the total now, down to 214 and a half. You had some real rough shooting both ways in game 4 in Detroit. And keep in mind these real early games, these very early 10 a.m. Pacific start time playoff games for television purposes. A lot of them have been ugly as far as offense and lower scoring. So that, I think, played a role probably in why it was so low scoring too with Knicks Pistons on Sunday afternoon. I think it gets back to a little bit more shot making here both ways. So Pistons plus the points, and I took a shot over 214 and a half as well.
Man, I like both of those, Baveno. I'm not gonna lie. I think that because I got the Knicks minus 1.5 series game, so I just need them to win. But I don't know that they're gonna win by margin. That's kind of how I feel. And I do think, Pistons defense is not great. I'm just betting on them being able to score, really. So I agree with the over too. Man, you're
buying low on the over after an extreme under because, look, it's an early start, and it was just one of those games where it became a defensive scrum slugfest. And let's be honest, shot making percentages were way off from what these teams are capable of. So I think we see it swing the other way here tonight.
I talking to Vino earlier, he reminded me, the total in the beginning of this series was 222. The opener for today was 213 already.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the thing to look at in the series, like especially with these series that have gone under. Eventually, if they drop it low enough, you're going to get an over that you can get there. Like look at Golden State Houston last night. You finally got that total low enough in the low 200s that you got an over for the first time.
Yeah. All right, Wham Bam in the building. What's good with you, Wham Bam?
What up? I was just about to send a message, man. Shout out to the people, man. Shout out to the people. Kirk Key, ZB, Tasha, Sniper, B man. Shout out to the people, man. Dutch, Babano. Be quickly here. The first game. They're saying that this may be Giannis' last game as a Buck, bro. And honestly, they don't have any draft picks. They don't have any young core. They got Dame on an Achilles tear. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he requested.
And you got to put up with Glenn Rivers. Don't forget.
And you got ham sandwich and Glenn Rivers combination, yeah, I'm out of here too. So
Peace.
if there's any pride with the Bucks, it's got to start with the guy that has the elbows available at his disposal. It's going to be Giannis there. The only problem is that they're going to try to cloud in on him. And like you guys said, they don't fucking like the damn Bucks, bro. So it's hard. It's hard to put any trust in them. But I'm with you guys. I think both teams will score. And if I do like the Bucks to score, I got to zero in on the boy Giannis to drop a 40-piece tonight. If it is his last time in a Milwaukee uniform, I think he goes out with a bang. He's a legendary player. So 40 points. I think that's a good bet there for the Bucks. Going into this game, you guys are damn sure right again, man. NBA is a hell of a drug, but they've been fucking over everybody lately, man. As far as the damn Pistons, as far as the Lakers, and the Pistons, bro. That boy Kitty, man. Kitty did it for him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That last shot at the end, shout out to Kitty. Kitty was doing his thing because I ain't calling him Cat until he go up against somebody for real. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really locked in on this Knicks team, bro. Like you said, they should have been probably whooped on this Pistons team, but the fact of the matter is that they can't out hustle these guys. They can't out hustle these guys on the offensive boards, and that's the reason why they end this damn game, Dutch. That's the reason why they end this shit, because they keep getting offensive boards and shit like that. So I think that's inevitable. I think it's inevitable that they're going to win the board battle, and it's just a matter of if they're going to be able to keep the shots going down. And the problem with me is not that the Pistons aren't making their shots. It's that they got one particular point shaver on their team, and Tim Hardaway Jr. Watch his stats. He sucks ass, bro. He is point shaving. He is fucking Paul Crew. If you see him shooting, he breaking. That's a guarantee. He ain't making no shots. So that last shot not falling, I'm sure, even though they called it a foul, it wouldn't have went in even if he had a wide open jumper. So it didn't even matter there. So I'm not touching anything with these teams that's on their eliminating ways. I think that the Pacers can cover. I think the Pacers will cover. I'm sorry, because it's demoralizing. They're going to lose that. I think they're going to cover there. And I think it's a little similar here for the Knicks, even though they got played. The Pistons know that they got played, and then the Knicks just outclass them as they should. I wouldn't be surprised if they cover here as well. So nothing as far as big official plays other than Giannis. I think Giannis get 40-piece tonight.
All right, let's keep going. Magic Celtics. We got two more. Magic Celtics opened up 12, now 11.5, and total hasn't really moved. I'll just be quick with this one. I like the first quarter to have points because that's what we've seen, and the game dies out as it goes on. I think this is too many points for a kind of banged up Boston team who just needs to win the game to advance. I'm thinking Orlando plus and first quarter over. Free for all. Who wants it?
Yeah, I'm on Orlando here. I don't think they quit. I don't think they're a quit team, Orlando. I don't. And you're right. They're a little bit banged up. I think for Boston, they're probably going to end it tonight. Probably. I'd be shocked if they don't wrap it up tonight. But I also see the Magic bringing enough guts here on the road. This is a big number. And you mentioned there's multiple injuries. There's guys less than 100% right now on this Boston Celtics team. It's a big number. You look at previous games so far in this series. Let's not forget, Boston was leading at halftime in one of the games in Boston right at the early part of the series. You look at what we've seen in these margins. Game one obviously got away from the Magic, but since then there was a 9-point loss in Boston. They won 95-93 in game three, their one win. They lost by 9, and that was a pretty close game at home in the last game. I mean, we're just asking them to play hard, essentially, and I think Orlando does, and it gets them inside the number. Do I think they extend the series? No. Give me a Boston 6-8, 9-point win.
Yeah, for me, it's Paulo Banchero, man. I'm right there with you, KC. Paulo to the moon. Got to go all the way over here. He went over his 29.5 points, 3 out of the last 4 games they played here. This is obviously desperation time, similar to what you think with the Giannis. The only thing is that he doesn't have that same focal point on defense as far as what Giannis is going to see tonight. So I think his 40-piece or his 35-piece, what he's going to have today, is a lot quite easy. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I know we was talking all that shit, Dutch, about Franz Wagner, but bro, he's been fucking clutch for them, man. He's really been fucking clutch. And I don't want to turn the tide and go with him here today, because today is a day that he could be demoralized and go away and shoo away. So I'm gonna go with the guy that I think got a little bit more heart in him. So Paulo over 29.5 points. That is an official bet for me.
Shout out to LJ.
Oh, we know it's coming now. We know it's coming. This motherfucker.
Shout out to B man. Thomas Maggiano in the building. Good to see you, my man. Nah, look, I actually got something for y'all right now. This is as square as it gets, though. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all can give me the this face if y'all want to. But this is how it's going for your boy right now. So I need a winner. I need a motherfucking winner. Now I think really this is more on about the Knicks. But I got a 3-team parlay. That's right, a motherfucking three-piece money line. And it's got the Beantown on there. So that's all I'm going to ask. And why the fuck is it 11.5? That's a lot, but whatever. I got plus 115, Beantown, Indiana, and the Knicks. Just win the motherfucking game, man. All right? Put 2 units on it. I like it. Plus 115. I think it's plus 111 right now, right before I look, before I started this shit. 3-team. I think it's really about the Knicks. But Bono said he think it's going, you know what I mean? Like, be close. I kind of see 1 possess, 2 possess. They should run them out the building. But Celtics, Pacers, Knicks. That's what I got for y'all on this one. And I know it's square.
All right, next game, last game up, Clippers and Nuggets. This is the only one that is not an elimination game. Opened up with the Nuggets as a short favorite. Now Clippers as a 2-point favorite. Total not really moving too much. I'm gonna say I think the longer series goes on in favor of the Clippers because Nuggets don't even have a real coach. I'm gonna give Ty Lue the advantage there, and I think the Nuggets are playing their starters a hell of a lot of minutes, and Clippers have a deeper team. So I think the Clippers are the right side in this game. Free for all once again.
Yeah, I don't think the Clippers are done just yet. And I was on Denver in Game 4. I said Game 4 plus. We could give Denver plus 6.5, 7. You know, when that line closed. You know, when you still got Jokic and Murray, and obviously I knew that the Clippers were starting to assert their control of the series. They went up 2-1 in Game 3. I said the Nuggets aren't going away though. Nuggets will play hard. They'll be right in it. Now they should have won that damn game. Well, they actually did on the Gordon shot, but they should have won easily. They should have won handily because they were up 18 or something early in the fourth quarter. And then here comes the Clippers, and give them credit. The Harden and Kawhi were good. You saw a bunch of different guys step up for them down the stretch for the Clippers to get back in that game. And all of a sudden they're right in a game right at the end, and Denver hanging on for dear life. But I think that shows you that that Clippers comeback in the fourth quarter where they outscored the Nuggets 34-16. That Bogdanovich, he made some big shots too late, but Harden and Powell made some big shots. Zubats was big, Kawhi. That it feels like they're showing signs that they are the better team. And you trust, obviously, coaching-wise, a little bit Ty Lue. Even young Adelman's going to be good in time, maybe, but you still have to give, obviously, the Lue the advantage there. And now you got the Clippers here, knowing that we played one really good quarter. That's it in Game 4, and we still almost won the game. It came back and won. So I don't know if the Nuggets can play much better than they did in Game 4, and I know the Clippers probably can play a whole lot better, at least for 4 quarters. So I think the Clippers stay alive here in Game 5 to actually not stay alive, but get the lead back in the series, and go ahead 3-2 going back to the Intuit Dome. So I have the Clippers here. I just took money line. I think they go on the road and get the win in a back and forth series. It's the way it's been. I think it continues tonight.
So there's 4 teams that's really positive as far as first half spreads in the playoffs. Rockets, Cleveland, and the Pacers, and the 4th team is the Clippers. 3-1 ATS in the first half in this series here, and I think that's where we're going to go here in this game too. I think they take control early. Obviously, it's a elevation going to the Denver, so it's kind of against them a little bit. But like you guys said, they're playing a lot of their players. The Nuggets have. I think they're a little bit. They're obviously a better coach team with the Clippers, so they're going to have an adjustment plan in place there to keep control of this series. Obviously, that shot and the way they won last night, last game, it was really fluky, bro. It was really fluky. So the fact that I think this series should have been over already, I think this could have been the Clippers sweep as well, because they pretty much been shown that they're the better team. The only thing that's giving them the advantage, in my opinion, is that they got the best player on the floor in Jokic. And I think that eventually Jokic is not going to give a fuck, though. That's what my original thought process was, that he's not going to care too much about this playoff run for this year because he has other things, in mind to enjoy at home. So I think that's probably going to start to kick in towards the second half of this game, and then they're going to win it out into a dome by however many points or whatever say. So I think they get it done today. -1 in the first half. Clippers. I like that possibly the best.
Shout out to Mr. Trifecta Nasty Nate in the building. Good to see you, my dude. RP. Hey, yo, D. Let's run up these likes, man. Let's run up the likes. I don't know, man. I guess I got trust issues, man. I got trust issues with the Clippers. I sure as hell don't trust James motherfucking Harden. That guy. I mean, yeah, he definitely gonna make the stat sheet look good. You don't want that motherfucker when it counts. Not with my money. No, thank you. So if I bet this game from a side perspective, and I bet this series, I was on them last game. I was like, how the Nuggets getting so many motherfucking points? It's only Denver. You know what I mean? It's only Denver here. I don't like the Clippers, bro. I don't see it. I don't really see it like y'all motherfuckers do. I just don't like that team. And I'm definitely not going to bet on them in Denver. I like Jamal Murray tonight. I think Jamal Murray coming off a bullshit-ass game there in L.A., 21 and a half, -105. It's good money, man. I had 21, game 1, 23, game 2, 23, game 3, and then, most recent game he had 13. He couldn't throw the ball in the motherfucking ocean. I think we see vintage Jamal tonight. I just think they're going to focus so much on Joker. This guy just killed him, right? 36, 21. Get the fuck out of here, man. And honestly think it's tough to beat this team. They at home up, they come back from 18 down, outscored them by 18 points in the fourth quarter, and they still lose by 2. Come on, man. I think Denver, watch out, man. That's all I'm gonna say. But Jamal Murray over 21 and a half is good money, and I'm going right back to the window. It's hit 3 out of the 4. We've been on. He had 8 most recently, but did have 36 points. I don't expect him to score as much tonight. I expect Ty Lue and the boy, to make some adjustments and make Michael Porter and the rest of the team beat him and knock down open shots. So Joker over 9.5 assists at -120 is good money. Those are the 2 bets I have on this game. And I disagree. I gotta watch it with the Clippers. I gotta see it more. I sure as hell don't trust Kawhi either. This motherfucker is 1 fucking step away from being on the bench talking about I don't give a fuck about this game. You talk about Joker don't give a fuck. I question Kawhi on the other side. I don't give a fuck who's coaching it. If we question who cares about the series, I question Kawhi way more than I question the Joker. I know one thing for sure. He's going to suit up. He's going to load up the motherfucking stat sheet tonight. I don't know if Kawhi going to give me 4 quarters. I'm still questioning that. I pray that he does and he's healthy, especially for your guys' bets. And I want to see a healthy Kawhi. Don't get it twisted. I'm just only what I've seen for the last, fucking half decade. This motherfucker on the sidelines. You know what I mean? So
I think we get closer to game 2 Kawhi Leonard tonight, where he had the 39 points. I think we get a little closer to that version of him. And plus the 2 days off helps him. Older guy, bunch of injuries, and for Jokic for that matter too. That's why I think props for both of those guys are a good bet tonight. I like the PRA for Jokic because who else is it going to be for Denver? Over 51.5 points, rebounds, and assists for the Joker. And I like Kawhi over 24.5 points tonight. The 2 days off helps. You need the game. You don't want to go down 3-2. He played great in Denver in game 2, 39 points. I think Kawhi goes over the points tonight.
Who's this? This a must win for Denver, no?
Yeah,
both of them.
Yeah, but exactly. Yeah, this game.
Either of them's winning too. It's big for Denver.
For the Clippers. They lose. They go back to LA and tie it up.
The winner of game 5 typically wins the series.
Yes.
85.6% of the time.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's a big game for both. Probably a little bigger for Denver, though. I agree.
Numbers.
I knew you had the stat, bro. I knew you had the
Numbers.
stat. Yeah. You got it. Hey, but no, I do agree with you to the point that your props. I like the props that you're giving out. I just don't like the fact that you think that the whole team is going to help them out. I think those 2 players, they have to go vintage bubble edition. Got to be the bubble.
Is Russ suiting up tonight?
Is Russ? No, I don't think so. I don't think Russ is up. Maybe. I don't know.
I hope he do.
They need
Get out there, my boy.
Actually, let me hold on. I don't want
I hope
Joker
you're out
passing
there
on the
early.
wide
I hope
open
you're out there
three.
early.
You know one thing, he'll be open from the perimeter. God
Oh,
damn.
matter of fact, he's questionable. He's questionable. Yeah, he gonna play. Yeah, he
I
gonna
know
play.
Joker gonna throw. I'm like, no, motherfucker.
You know that game 5 stat just as much as we do. He know that game 5 stat as much as we
Nah,
do.
Russ gonna have a game tonight. I just want him to attack the hole. Don't be shooting no motherfucking threes, bro.
Yeah, shoot those threes, bro. All in the
Shoot
second
them
quarter.
all day.
All in the second quarter, bro. Hook it up for me. No, but I agree with you. But I think the only thing that you're saying that you don't trust the Clippers, and I know me and Skee don't trust the Clippers, bro. The Clippers will clip.
Skee low key Clipper fan. Now I've been
The
seeing
Clippers
him.
will clip. They gonna clip eventually, but in this situation without a coach, I don't know how you can trust them just as much. It's just they all kind of apples and oranges at this point. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick your poison. I trust the people with a lot more guys than the people with, less bodies. So that's all that is.
I'm with you.
All right. Lucky Power reminding everybody hit the like button. Says and share the video. Only takes a few seconds. Appreciate you, Lucky Power, and that definitely helps out the show. We're gonna move it on over to best bets so we can get out of here.
Let's go.
Where we at? There we go. Best bets. You already know, Wham Bam. First batter up. Where we going?
I think the best bet here, it's got to be a prop. I like the Clippers first half -1. I do really like that a lot. But Paolo Banchero, man, over 29.5 points. Get paid, man. The young boy showing out on a playoff stage, possibly trying to get them to push the series. Do I think they're going to push the series? I think he's going to get 30 plus, though. So 29.5 for Paolo. Get paid, man.
How we get to the window, Babano?
I'm going to trust in the Clippers tonight. I really think they get it done. I think that galvanizes them, the near comeback in the fourth quarter of Game 4, because, look, they looked out of it, and the fact that they battled back, they had a chance to win. I think that's momentum that carries over. It's been a back-and-forth series. The loser of the previous game's done well. I think they're favored here on the road for a reason, and that's because they're going to take the series lead. LA Clippers money line, -120.
Good stuff, Babano. For myself, I like a lot of stuff. Some stuff has been taken. One I gave out earlier. I'm going to go with one I just played right now, and that is Knicks and Pistons over 214.5. If I'm leaning towards Detroit, like I said earlier, it's not because I trust their defense. Detroit coming off a game where they shot less than 25% from three. I think they'll shoot it a lot better tonight. And New York, if Detroit is, getting calls from the refs too, I think New York is going to fight. So I just really think there's going to be a lot of points in this game. Opening 213 from the 222 we saw in the beginning of the series. I just think it's a lot of value there. So over 214.5, Knicks Pistons for my best bet. Last but not least, we're going to pass it over to Dutchy. Let the people know what the freshest look of the day is and take us home.
Yeah, man. Freshest look. We're going to Denver, man. We're going to Denver. I'm telling you, it's going to be Bubble Murray tonight, baby. That's right. He's going to load it up, start to finish. 30 plus from Jamal Murray tonight. Over 21.5 points, -105. That's good money. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. I see you, Mr. Exotic, Sweaty Butcher in the building. RP, I see you, my man. Nasty, Nate, Thomas Maggiano, Chill Will. Be sure to like, subscribe, share the motherfucking video. Y'all stay fresh, stay blessed, and let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah.
You guys ready?
It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always wing
We're
it.
gonna get killed.
What you mean, we, white boy? You ready?